Hey there, Heroclix fans. I'm going to do a small little video here about doing modifications to your Heroclix sculpts. This is Rhino from the Amazing Spider-Man Heroclix set. I'm a big Rhino fan, and I was not impressed with the sculpt. The dial is fantastic, but the sculpt itself was strange to me. He's misproportioned. His head is very small. His pose is nothing special. Anyway, for a character who's this big rhinoceros character, he looks like a nothing special. So what I did was I took one of my old Golden Age Rhino sculpts, and all I did was Sculpt Swap, which you can see. All you're doing is taking a sculpt from a different click, and you pop it off, you sand it down, do whatever you want, color it, the base, make it look brand new, and you put a different sculpt on there. So this is the old Rhino from the Golden Age, but this sculpt is fantastic. This is what I like to see when I think of Rhino. This very terrific pose, which they kind of tried to do with the new Rhino, but they really failed in my opinion. So anyway, I really like this sculpt a lot better. It's larger, it's better paint, better craftsmanship. So anyway, that's sculpt swapping. Another example that I did is my favorite character is probably Venom, and this is back from the Web of Spider-Man days. This sculpt was okay, but I wasn't really, I don't know, there's something about it that just bothers me. And I never played the game really, but I kept this figure just for this reason. Heroscape, they had a Venom character in Heroscape, and I like the sculpt on that much better. It's very more, I don't know, it feels like Venom more to me. And so yeah, I just kind of did a sculpt swap there. Same dial, same click, it's just different sculpt. So yeah, that's another sculpt swap I've done. A very easy modification, which is kind of fun, kind of goofy, is chopping off heads off of other clicks and super gluing them to characters like here we have Hollywood. He's got the right pose for this kind of a modification. It looks very gruesome, but it's fun. It's makes it a little different. I did the same thing. Since I had so many Space Phantoms, I ripped a bunch of their heads off, because first of all, I don't care about the character, and anyway, it makes for an interesting sculpt. It's a fun little thing to throw on the board and add your own little flavor to it. So there's Hercules. All I did was cut off the mallet he was holding, and I replaced it with a head. Another gory kind of mod here is the Black Knight. I just chopped his staff, chopped Tony Stark's head, and glued them on top of one another to kind of make for a very violent Black Knight pose there. And the only other one I have really is I made a different Captain America. This is from the Captain America set. This was the number one. This was Captain America number 1 in the set. Very, very good dial. He starts off with running shot, super strength, 18 defense, leadership, 6 range. But the sculpt was horrible. It was that Bucky cap, and it was he looked misproportioned. He looked like a midget. So what I did here was I made my own Captain America sculpt for that really good click. I cut the shield off of that crappy Captain America, and I added it to a shield agent here, and then I took a different shield agent's head with blonde hair and put it on the other shield agent. Yeah, so I really like this. This feels more like, I don't know, this looks better to me than that other one did. So, yep, those were a few mods. Feel free to copy. They're nothing special, but they're fun, and it's fun to have your own twist on things. And yeah, so that's modifications. I'm sure there's a hell of a lot better ones out there. I'm not a very good painter or anything like that, but a couple little cuts and a few glues later, you come up with something kind of cool. So anyway, have fun.